Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Pockets, and you're watching this video because, well, I've completed my scout loadouts. But before that, let me get a tiny bit of history in here. First and foremost, as you can see here, I started playing Team Fortress 2 in 2012. Not the earliest, by any means, definitely not. I'm actually pretty late into it as the thing, late to the party. I started having fun with it a little while after I started playing, and first I would start playing a little bit of Demo Man, because I loved Demo Night. I just loved the thought of running around with a sword and killing everything. A little bit of Pyro, of course, as everybody does. But, as you all know, I main Scout, and I focused in Scout, and since then I have focused on building my favorite Scout I could possibly find. I can safely say I finally accomplished that. This is definitely not the best Scout ever. Definitely, by far. This is just laughing stock. I never use this. Anywho, ignore those 7,800 kills on the trash weapon. It's finally trash again. Thank you for the nerf. And that trash weapon, which is... Ugh. This isn't a trash weapon. It's just... I kill myself more with this weapon than I kill enemies. So, let's dive into the actual loadouts I did and stop having me be an idiot. It's like a minute and 20 seconds in. Here I am being a dum-dum. As anyone would have it, I started off with, the basic things like getting Stranges and getting Genuines on some of the cool costume pieces that aren't going to be around forever or aren't necessarily, like, automatically dropped for you. Like anyone would. And this definitely, my alien set, I love it. It's just, mostly for the body and the tail. I mean, the head, yeah, it's kind of funny, but I could do without it. Maybe just, actually, no, Octodad's calling my name. There you go. Just looks face of terror. Anywho, I started with that kind of stuff, but then I started dipping into unusuals and all the other things, and I just fell in love with certain hats and certain loadouts and certain looks. And after a lot of trading, market sharking, and other tactics and possibly slightly underhanded tactics, finally completed them. So we're going to go through all these things. Still got that sword, but as you can see, that's just Saxy Awards right there. As you can see, my Australian scattergun. Haven't used it quite as much as the other scatterguns, but I still love it. It's the stock loadout, of course. And I was lucky to get a hold of one of these things, which is nice. And I had a professional killstreak kit just sitting around, and I figured I'd use it if I got an Australian. And sure enough, a nice little incinerator of deadly daffodil. Pretty cool. But the unusuals. The Miami Nights frickin' sweet ninja hood. It's beautiful. It's a nice, decently placed unusual effect for the Scout. And I don't know, I really like it. It's just shiny, it's flashy, but not too crazy. And it just goes perfectly with the space bonk boy. I mean, you turn that white and it blocks out your eyes, and it just got that little fucking ninja look to it. I feel like I'm straight out of a G.I. Joe movie, And blends, of course, well with one of my favorite body type things for Scout is the Blackjack, which is pretty cool in itself. Never understood how this strap goes through the thing there and then connects to my backpack, but I'm not gonna complain. It's still really cool. It's really cool. And another big thing on this is, of course, the capper, which I'll explain in a second here, because I've got another loadout with it. But we'll go into probably my favorite just fuck around loadouts for Scout in the entire game. That being the other Ninja Scout. Oh, I love this loadout so much. I mean, first and foremost, yeah, Mr. Pocket's pocket pistol. I know, terrible name. I'm sorry. Sorry, Internet. Sorry, Reddit. You're probably angry. My stupid gun names. I'm full of myself, I swear. But the shortstop, cleaver, and literal fan. I love the combo, the long range, mid range, and short range, like blending together. And if you can get a good fan hit in, then get a cleaver shot in, it's a guaranteed mini crit, point blank. And then you run away as they're shooting at you using the pocket pistol, and, well, not the pocket pistol, with the shortstop. That's why I shouldn't have named that thing that. And it's good way to just assassinate people. And one of these, like, combos right here will kill a sniper and a spy like it's nobody's fucking tomorrow. But the unusual effects in combination, again, a couple of them reused, and you'll see them reused. It's because, well, they're awesome. My freaking sweet ninja hood, and combining that with the bonk boy, with the kilowatt effect. It just, you look rather threatening, and I don't know, I found it cool. And then I use the Infernal War Scarred Flesh, well, the alien skin, because, well, you just look like a monster, and it's nice. And just running around with the cleaver, are you kidding me? It's fun as all hell. If I had an Australian version of this, if there was an Australian version of this, I would have it in a heartbeat, because, I don't know, throwing a golden knife at people sounds amazing. And then my spellbook. Thank you, Halloween event, for giving me way too many fucking pages. Anyway, my main loadout. Right here. 5 minutes in. And this one's finally done. Not too much a change from last time, but badabushka! It's honestly just a warning sign. This whole unusual combo here says, watch out, there's a scout and he's probably going to come at you and shoot you a lot, so you probably should start shooting now. Start shooting now. Well, I don't fail at English. But here we go. Breaking it down. The Manco's signature collection, unusual specialized kill streak thirst blood. I've done a lot of killing with this. I had this right as the late summer event was going down, and this is the prime example of market sharking that I had. I got this on the market for like $10. A strange unusual with the really good effect for like $10 freaking dollars. $10. That's like, you know, a Sunday allowance here. Things are now worth like hundreds, and this one's a clean, amazing hat, and I've applied spells to it, and it's just cool. Combining that with my Bonk Boy, of course. I mean, look at the effect there. When the spell goes off for Spectral Spectrum, it shines between, like, that color to red to yellow. There's some more Saxy awards. You know, everybody that won, amazing. Congrats. I watched all the videos. They're all hilarious and awesome. Some kind of sad, but congrats to all you. Anywho, it just blends really well on the face area because it just blocks off the top of it. And you kind of do look like a superhero with all those effects right there, don't you, big guy? Poke, poke. And, of course, the thrilling tracksuit is, you know, pretty neat. It blends really well with the sleeves that cannot be painted at all. Blends well with the, you know, yellow bits on the rest of my costume. And, of course, even the button on my battery canteen. I mean, it looks great. I found this while I was trying to get that filamental for my pyro, and I'm happy. I've had it since. But going into my guns. Oh boy. Had you since day one of the Two Cities. My beautiful, beautiful Falcon Punch. 16,000 kills. 4 million damage. A lot of it may have been also used in, you know, versus Saxon Hail mode, because this is a great defense. A lot of point blank kills. And yes, I had to have a burning player kills on there. Fun stuff, but just one of my favorite guns for Scout, like, ever. It's crazy, it's golden, it's awesome, and it blasts people to Kingdom Come. I mean, can't argue. It's definitely a strong weapon, and though it's got a lot less ammo, I don't know, you place those shots right, and you're doing real well for yourself. Then, as I promised, my capper, because, well, it's fucking awesome. You combine these two together and, like, you blast them away, and even if that second shot doesn't kill the heavy, you put an entire clip of capper ammo in them, maybe a couple of them crit or whatever. The guy's gonna be ashes on the ground before they understand where they're going. And they probably won't understand where they're going, because, well, Falcon Punch. Anywho, this thing's been with me for a little bit, done a good bit of versus Saxon Hail mode with it for that damage right there, but I don't know, I love the capper. I never thought I would love a pistol reskin as much as I love this thing, because it's absolutely amazing. It makes the coolest sound known to man when fired, and it turns the enemies to ash. I feel like I'm out of a crazy movie, and it just goes perfectly with this set. Everything goes well together, and I'm just, I love it. And then finally, probably the hardest weapon to get a hold of for the stuff I have for it now is my Righteous Indignation. This thing is on half of my loadouts because, well, it's a strange professional killstreak necro smasher. I'll never have a weapon as rare as this again. I'm done. I'm done. This is it. I got it. I've got a cartoony mallet that just beats the shit out of people. I'm gonna slap your shit, fuckboy. And it just looks amazing. And even though they kind of don't have a, like, awesome sound for it, it's still just cool, you know? It's a fucking hammer. You smack somebody's face in with a Looney Tunes styled mallet. It's great. But with all these together, I've got the loadout I'm going to stick with for a while because I don't know. I love this thing. I mean, it's done. You look at this thing and it's done. The colors blend. The guns are awesome. And at the end of the day, I have a blast with it because I feel amazing. With the kill streak effects being Mandarin Flames out of the Force of Nature, Mandarin Bonk Atomic Punch out of the Bonk Atomic Punch, Mandarin Incinerator out of the Capper, and Mandarin Singularity out of my hammer. I am done. This is my scout, and this will be my scout until I no longer play TF2 and donate all my stuff to wherever it goes. But that day is a long way off and probably not going to happen because I'm a freaking Lou. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing, dreams come true. Just remember, if you have 0 life and 0 social life, you can make your Team Fortress 2 dreams happen to you. So, until then, have a good night, everybody.